Dominick Cruz first suffered a series of career-ending injuries in December of 2011. He underwent ACL reconstructive surgery, and subsequently missed the entirety of 2012. Following his surgery, Cruz was unable to regain the momentum of his fighting career. He was unable to compete until August of 2014, meaning he was injured for nearly 3 years. The long-term injury Cruz endured was largely due to the repairing of his ACL. During his initial surgery, he experienced complications that made it difficult to continue training and fighting as he did before. Even after his initial surgery, there were still concerns that Cruz would not return to the UFC. There were rumors that he may not ever compete again due to the lingering effects of his injury. Despite all the worries about his future, Cruz decided to persist in attempting to rehabilitate his injury over the course of the next few years. Cruz went through a rigorous rehabilitation program that took a great effort and determination. He had to focus on strengthening his knee as well as the rest of his body to make sure he was ready to fight. Through Cruz's hard work, he was eventually cleared to begin training again in the latter half of 2014. At that point, he still had to regain his competitive edge before being able to challenge his opponents in the octagon. After months of gym work and physical therapy, Cruz was able to overcome the effects of his injury and make an impressive return to the UFC in 2016. By that time, Cruz had gone 4 full years without being able to compete professionally due to his ACL reconstructive surgery in 2011. Despite this off-season setback, Cruz was able to maintain both his physical and mental readiness for competition, thanks in part to the intense rehabilitation he underwent for 3 long years. Cruz did not let his injury stop him from becoming one of the best bantamweight fighters in the world. After a long struggle to recover, Cruz finally returned to fight vibrant and more experienced than before. He made a successful comeback in 2016, earning the bantamweight championship title and going undefeated for the next 2 years. Cruz was not only able to return to his former form, but he was even better than ever. Despite being out of action for such an extended period of time, Cruz was dedicated to his recovery and continued to work hard. This commitment paid off as he made his triumphant return to competition after nearly 3 years of injury. Through perseverance and total dedication to rehabilitation, Cruz was able to make it all the way back, becoming a champion and battling some of the best fighters in the business. Cruz's 3-year injury had a long-term impact on his career, but it did not stop him from achieving his goals and making a successful return to the octagon. Despite the depths of injury and frustration caused by fighting, Cruz was fortunate to have medical advances and experienced coaches to help with his rehabilitation. Cruz's journey back to UFC success is an example of what is possible when you apply yourself and never give up. Through a long and arduous recovery, he was able to surpass his pre-injury form and continue to battle in the octagon. After close to 3 years in rehabilitation, Cruz was finally ready to return to action. At this point, Cruz had worked hard to overcome his injuries and he was eager to get back in the game. After years of waiting and determination, Cruz was able to make it back and compete at the highest level once more.